4 new bishops have been consecrated without papal approval. The Vatican has called the act schismatic. The SSPX says it was necessary. And now, on the very day of the consecrations, one of the Vatican's most powerful cardinals is sending a surprising message. He still hoped for dialogue. On July 1st, Cardinal Víctor Manuel Fernández, the Prefect of the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith, spoke about the Society of St. Pius X, or SSPX, shortly after the society consecrated 4 bishops without a papal mandate. His comments were first reported by Vatican journalist Michael Haynes. According to Cardinal Fernández, the Vatican had previously offered to discuss the documents of the Second Vatican Council with the SSPX, but he said the society did not consider that offer useful. Even so, he expressed hope that future conversations could still happen. He said that, with the help of the Holy Spirit, dialogue may become possible at a later time. His remarks appear to refer to a meeting held earlier this year between Father Davide Pagliarani, the Superior General of the SSPX, and Cardinal Fernández. During that meeting, the Vatican proposed continued discussions about Vatican II. However, Fernández has also made it clear that the Council's documents cannot simply be corrected. That position has been a major point of disagreement. Back in February, the SSPX General House published a communiqué after Pagliarani's meeting with the Cardinal. According to that statement, Fernández said that dialogue about the Council was possible, but the texts themselves could not be changed. The communiqué quoted the Cardinal as saying that the documents could be discussed, but not corrected. Fernández also proposed further exchanges aimed at reaching agreement on how Catholics should understand and interpret the different texts of the Second Vatican Council. The discussion is important because the Vatican has repeatedly stated that acceptance of Vatican II is necessary if the SSPX wishes to obtain a regular canonical status within the Church. The Society has long challenged that requirement, and it is not alone. Several respected Catholic leaders have questioned whether every document of Vatican II must be accepted in exactly the way the Vatican currently demands. One of the most prominent voices is Bishop Athanasius Schneider. He has argued that Vatican II was primarily a pastoral council, not a dogmatic one. Because of that, he believes certain texts can be examined, clarified, and even corrected if necessary. Schneider recently raised a question that many traditional Catholics continue to ask. Why, he wondered, is unconditional acceptance of Vatican II treated as an absolute condition for full communion with Rome, when similar requirements do not exist for the pastoral or disciplinary teachings of the previous 20 ecumenical councils? He also argued that some Vatican II teachings remain difficult to reconcile with earlier church teaching. Among the subjects he mentioned were religious liberty, ecumenism, interreligious dialogue, and collegiality. According to Schneider, some of these formulations are ambiguous and have created confusion. Meanwhile, another important detail has continued to draw attention. Before the July 1st consecrations, the SSPX repeatedly requested a meeting with Pope Leo XIV. Those requests were not granted. However, shortly before the consecrations, the Pope sent a last-minute appeal to Father Pagliarani. In that letter, he urged the society to please turn back. He warned that the consecrations would be a schismatic act. Despite that warning, the consecrations went ahead. The Vatican is now widely expected to announce excommunications affecting at least the 4 newly consecrated bishops and the bishops who consecrated them. For its part, the SSPX insists that the consecrations were necessary. The Society argues that the Catholic Church is facing an unprecedented crisis. It points especially to the changes and controversies that followed the Second Vatican Council between 1962 and 1965. So while the consecrations have now taken place, the deeper debate remains unresolved. The disagreement is no longer just about bishops. It is about Vatican II, church authority, and the future relationship between Rome and the SSPX. And according to Cardinal Fernández, the door to dialogue has not yet been completely closed.